peeps, welcome back to D's Corner. Here on D's Corner, we have a lot of tea to spill, kind of like a weekly we spill where we recap what happened on the last week. And I'm super excited because I do have a lengthy re-spill for today. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. When you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you turn the notification bell on. And if you're also on any other social media websites, make sure you follow me on Twitter, because if we are not making a video right away, we will discuss it on Twitter. So let's go ahead and go over here and follow me after you watch today's video. So we're going to be talking about Keyshia Cole and Ashawnti battle really quickly, since that was the main topic of last week other than inauguration, everything else that went on. So this battle was pushed back twice. Everyone is excited for it. One, due to Ashawnti having COVID, she pushed it back. Then there was some other technical difficulties. Then we finally get to the battle. The battle was supposed to start at 8, and technically it did not start like at least an hour later. I literally was vlogging myself watching the battle and everything, so please watch A Day with D if you like vlogging content. It was very interesting, and the interesting part about it is, even though it started like an hour and a half late, Ashawnti came on and she tried to really get the show started, and Keyshia Cole was late, so it was like, what are we watching at this point? Ashawnti vibe was up, going, and everything. And when Keyshia Cole arrived, it was just like she was over. Her attitude, if you could tell by the picture here, her attitude was not for it. Like, I don't even know why, but the Doritos and the Ciroc was on time, and they was entertaining us more than the actual artist. At the Keyshia Cole's reaction when she first got there and how she tried to run the show.
Listen, let's start it. They ready. Start it off, KC.
Hell no. We already said you was getting the start off.
I've been warming them up.
Not a problem. Let's start when I change my mind. Let's go.
Ready.
Let's do it.
His accent really got thick when she was like, let's go. And I'm surprised that nobody do no meme, no GIF, none of that. Now, I just want to say this. I'm just glad that we actually got the battle instead of it got pushed back even more and more. I'm just glad we got it, but a lot of people said the big start was OT Genesis coming out doing his thing, and when she performed Love, Ashawnti performed her hits on Murder Inc. She performed a few of her hits, and then Keyshia had some hits, and I'm like, okay. I was enjoying the memory lane vibes as far as going down memory lane, like going through my childhood, especially the early stages of Murder Inc. Like, I was just over, like, oh my gosh, like, I like Keyshia. Like, Keyshia was like more in my middle school and early high school, but the younger years, like before middle school, high school, it was really Ashawnti. So I want to say, you know, Ashawnti brought the trophy home, in my opinion, because she was very professional in some areas. You know, it's about how you present yourself. And even though she was late, and also there was technical difficulty, even though Keyshia Cole was late, I still think that, you know, I think Ashawnti brought her home. So yeah, I think so. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Right side, they both brought in 1 million views, and they brought in a lot of views to the battle, and it kind of represented women empowerment, but it did at the same time because of how certain things went left. Raspy from B2K has been coming out with a lot of stuff since the B2K breakup back in the early 2000s, and also, let's just say, the Millennium Tour was a big success. They get lots and lots of positive feedback from 2019's Millennium Tour. I actually had the pleasure to attend the concert because I was a huge B2K fan. My favorite singer out of the group was Marion. But Raspy, of course, you know, the trauma with what happened to them, allegedly, we don't know if it's actually true, but we do know it still, you know, follows him back and he still wants to come out and, you know, tell his side of the story, which allegedly Christos had molested the members of the group. And not only that, IMX and other people that wanted to be a part of their management. Now, B2K was really big. Like, they was the baddest boy band in the world. Girls was, like, falling out. You know, like how they were falling out for Michael Jackson, they were falling out for B2K. So, the concert went along, and towards the end of the tour, things got a little bit rocky, and then, you know, it's winding down to 3 members, and then it winding down to Raz not showing up, and then Raz, you know, going through his little phase where he just, you know, lashes out. But now on Instagram, Raz B is coming back with more and more tea, you know, more, like, I feel like there's a documentary that he's getting ready to come out with, and he has us to be like, hey, don't y'all realize we haven't forgot what took place on my B2K? It's not no longer a thing. It hasn't been a thing for some years. Raz is a diehard B2K member. He does whatever it takes to get them back together, and also does what it takes for them to be that member. Like, he's the only member of B2K that has Raz B B2K under his name. So he's going back and forth on Instagram, telling his story and everything, and trying to get people to realize this still goes on. Now, he really wants to throw fade at Marcus Houston. He already admitted that. It's on his Instagram page. Marcus Houston is still, you know, good terms with Chris Stokes, because him and Chris Stokes have a really close relationship together. And also, I think he's dating married his daughter. And then also, J Bug still has good ties with Chris. I don't know about Fizz, but I do know Fizz and Omarion had their own beef when they came out in April last year and the year before last. April was dating, you know, Marion's bandmate. So it was like, it was so much in that group. Like, I still listen to their music to this day. So Raz B is going on Instagram telling the story, y'all. He's like, nah, there's getting ready to be some footage. Like, if we had a surviving R. Kelly, we need to have a surviving Chris Stokes. If you guys want me to do like a lengthy video on that as well, I will definitely come to you guys with more and more tea lined up with the story and everything from start to finish. If you guys want me to do a documentary on that. That's it for today's video, you guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe and also follow me on Twitter. And also, that is it for today. And hope you had a happy Sunday. Bye.